Hello and welcome back to Totally Awesome Barbecue. If you remember in one of my videos I used the Rotisserie from Only Fire that you can also use as a stacker as a makeshift Chud box. If you don't know what a Chud box is, it comes from Chud's Barbecue in America and Texas, and he makes a basically a barbecue that has got quite an amount of height from the charcoal, so it's not going to get, the flare-ups are going to be there, but it's not going to be burning the food. It's just going to be grilling it and not burning it. And you probably saw I did it on the barbecue with my burgers and sausages. It was giving it a nice brown look, but it wasn't burning them all at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a extra large chicken. I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to do direct cooking just like a Chud box using my rotisserie slash stacker and slash pizza oven as well. So yeah, I got myself an extra large chicken from Tesco. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my scissors to cut through the spine and cut through the breast, and so it's half a chicken, and we're going to do it direct as if it was a Chud box. Right, let's get this out. So basically what I want to do is cut along here, so basically it's like a spatchcock, and then carry on the other side as well. I've also got some all-purpose seasoning that I got from Tesco. It's a Schwartz seasonal. I'm going to be using that. Right, need to find the spine now. Right, and that's the spine taken out of. You could use it for boiling up for stock, but I'm not going to do that. And then just want to cut along here now. There you go. Let's do a bit out of the breastbone. It does get a little bit of meat come out of it, but it's no biggie. So now I've got all this all open like this. I could, if I wanted to, take the leg off and everything, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this on as well. I'm just going to season it up inside out and get it on the grill once the coals are ready. Let that sink into the skin and everything. Give it a rub, and then once it's ready, we'll stick it on the barbecue. So yeah, I had a load of old briquettes that I had from the last cook I did with my girls. I was teaching them how to grill burgers and sausages, so I had quite a lot left over, so I've chucked all that in the chimney so that it get nice and hot, and I'm going to put some like fresh charcoal on the bottom, so you get that smoke and the heat will carry on, because those charcoal won't last very long. Right, now they're nice and hot, I'm going to get some fresh charcoal to go to the bottom. Stick this on top. But I'll spread these about a bit so it's not too high and the new ones can catch. Grill grate on. I'll stick the lid on so we can get that grill grate nice and hot. And now the grill grate is screaming hot. Give this a scrape. Then I open up the side here and chuck in some wood to get that burning so we get some smoke on the chicken. I'm going to get this chicken on. I'm going to do chicken breast up first for a while. Put the lid on and let it smoke and direct grill. So yeah, I'm just looking on the internet to see how much a Chud box is. I mean, by all means, if you want one, get one. I'm sure it does great food. I've seen it being used many times by Bradley Robinson in Texas, and it looks great, but it's just the price of it, and also being that I live in UK, it would cost a fortune to get it sent over as well. And at the moment it's February 2026, so anybody watching in the future, the price may vary. At the moment it is at £2,199.99, and that, I think that is even before the shipping. And if you go on to Amazon and look up rotisserie, for the rotisserie setup I've got at the moment, it's £135.99, so that's a big saving to get basically a similar sort of thing. I mean, it won't be exactly the same, the height difference will be probably immense really, but I reckon this will do exactly the same job. But yeah, it worked on the burgers and sausages, it didn't burn it or anything like that. I mean, at the moment it's not really, not hearing sizzle like from fat dripping just yet. It's been in there for about 15 minutes, something like that. So I'm not hearing anything at the moment, and at the moment it is at 350 Fahrenheit, which is just coming up to 175 in Celsius. So far so good. And once I start hearing some sizzling, and I'll open it up and turn it round and see how it goes. I'm starting to hear a lot of sizzling now. So we're not having a bunch of massive flare-ups. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this over. I mean, look at that. That's not burnt or anything. Whoops. We have a few flare-ups now. But yeah, look. It's not burnt. Grilling it just like this is going to give it a completely different flavour as it would if you was just smoking it or on a rotisserie. We're kind of still roasting and grilling at the same time because we've got the roasting temperature, but it's not. It's a weird one really. It's just a bit like if you was grilling a burger, it would taste completely different to if you was doing indirect and smoking it. It might not have a full smoky flavour to it, but it's gonna be nice still. It's still got that. It's got the rub on it and everything. Will give it a flavour as well. But yeah, it just give it a different kind of taste. And also, I haven't got a probe in there at the moment because I think it'll be too hot for a probe if we end up melting. So what I've got, they've got one of these, and I basically call it a telltale pen. So basically, you open it up, it gives you the temperature and You can do it, change it to Celsius or Fahrenheit, no matter where you are. It also gives you the on the front there, it gives you the temperatures of different meats as well, which helps a lot as well. And also it's a bottle opener, so yeah, I haven't got any beers though, so it's just strictly going to be dinner, and that's it. I wish I had some beers or some whiskey. There we go. There you go. It's getting there nicely. What I've done, I've done a timer of 30 minutes, and I'm going to probe it and see if it's up the temperature. If not, I'll just carry on. Oh, look at that. Let's check the temperature. Now we want this at 75 Celsius. That's the UK. Oh, it's 93, that one. That's how we do it in the UK. It's 75, stay alive. It's 83, 94, get in there, 95. That's in the 80s as well, so yeah, that's done good and proper, that is. Look at that, it looks lovely. Let's put it to rest and then have a taste test. As you can see, I had to film it quickly because everyone's hungry, and it's, as you can see, it's dark, it's getting past dinner time, so I had to do a quick taste test. And as you can see, I started off with the leg that was up. I only used the edge of the leg, and that was moist, so inside's going to be lovely and moist as well. And then the second bit I ate was the chicken breast, and that was lovely and moist as well. And that all-purpose Schwartz rub was really nice. A tiny bit too salty. I find a lot of these rubs are quite salty. But yeah, you need to try it yourself. Get yourself one of those fire rotisseries. It's also a pizza oven as well, and you can stick a grill on top, and you can use it for direct grilling. And it just goes to show you, even thick cuts of meat like chicken, and you have to be really careful with chicken stuff because of salmonella. You got to make sure it's at the right temperature, 75, stay alive, in Celsius. Yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like. Consider subscribing, because I do loads of videos like this. I've got more videos to come, and yeah, hit the notification bell as well, and let you know when I upload a video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.